So, basically the entire melee moveset of Godfather the video game.
Yeah, kinda.
Alright. What about baseball bats?
I mean, let me go get a horse's head and then we'll see where we're at.
Take them to the mattresses. Take the gun, leave the cannoli. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 5 of Ignore the Backlog. My name is TheRealPortz, and this week, like all weeks, I have EvilSpaceBunny with me. Bunny, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Ports?
So good. I'm very good. I'm so good. It's like I'm saying it so many times. It's like I'm not good. Like I'm secretly clawing my way out of my psyche, going, help me. But I'm good. I'm so good. I'm really, really good. How are you doing?
Nervous now.
No, I'm good. I'm very good. I did not play very many video games this week. Classic ports.
God damn it.
I spend all day at work wanting to play video games so badly, and then just not doing it when I get home. Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, usually what happens is I have so much stuff to do, and then I want to play this, and I want to write about this, and I want to look into this, and then instead I come home, I look at Discord, and then my fucking nerds like to blow it up with memes now. So I spend an hour to an hour and a half just looking at fucking stupid memes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
not doing anything.
Memes are good, but they're not video games.
No.
They could be video game related, though.
Yeah, I mean, remember when we were obsessed with the duck? The goose?
Oh,
duck.
God. Remember when? That's still active for me.
Oh, man.
Honk, honk.
There's so many good ones out there right now.
Were you the one that posted the death one? Where it was like, was I a good goose? No.
No, and then he fucking steals the fucking reapers, the scythe, and then runs
it's
off.
so good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to be a goose and terrorize people, okay? That's just...
Did you ever buy that game?
No, I still haven't bought it. I'm
Good for you.
tempted to.
Good for you.
I'm still tempted
You've
to.
already broken the epic barrier, though.
I know, I broke that seal. I popped that baby off just for Outer
Yep.
Worlds, and then I found out later that I could have bought it on Microsoft Store, and I was
Yep.
like, well...
Actually, you wouldn't
shit.
have had to buy it either.
I know, but I wanted to actually purchase it and own it. Because
Yeah.
I'm weird like that still. I like these monthly passes because it's kind of neat. But if it's a game that I'm probably going to repeatedly play, I'd rather just buy it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Absolutely. Because you never know when they're going to take it away.
Exactly.
Like my squeaky toy.
Oh, no. Wait.
Yeah.
What kind of squeaky toy is it? It's super important.
It was just like a dildo that squeaked. That's
I
all.
have one of those too. Anyway.
Wee.
Fuck me.
God, it feels so good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Quacks like a duck.
Oh, no.
Speaking of goose game.
No, goose game. Fucking. That would be the most awkward icon above your head.
Everyone would know what you're doing, too.
Oh, no.
Actually, well, if no one knew about it, they would have no idea what you're doing. Like, what the fuck is that noise? I don't know, man. Use your imagination.
Well, this got weird.
Bunny, did you play any fucking video games this week?
I played actually quite a few video games this week.
Okay. Was there fucking in any of the video games?
No, actually. Well, okay.
Oh.
Kind of. I got fucked. If
Oh.
that makes sense.
Oh. Okay.
More like, so I played The Messenger, which is this Metrovania Ninja Gaiden style of game. It's so fucking phenomenal. But goddamn, did that game bend me over, take the wooden spoon, and slap my ass so hard that the spoon broke.
Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, so I played it on Saturday on my Saturday stream, and I played I was like, okay, this game's probably going to be kind of short. It's going to be maybe 3 hours. I'll play it. I'll go to the gym. Everything's going to be great, right?
Yeah.
4.5 hours later, the gym is about to close. And I'm like, this game, I'm not even near the final boss. Like, I just kept getting my ass kicked, and there's just so much game to this. And I was actually really impressed how long this game is, and I started looking more into it today. I'm not even at the fucking tip of the iceberg. I'm like barely, maybe a third of the way into the game. I'm like, God damn. But it's so good.
Well,
the music keeps you going, and I've died like 120 some odd times. Yeah.
That's too many times.
I mean, there's one hit death mechanics. I mean, it's just like Ninja Gaiden. I don't know if you ever played Ninja Gaiden for the NES.
No, of course not.
No, of course not, because you're not old. Anyway, it's kind of like
Thank you for making those jokes before I need to.
You're welcome. I'll just get it up fucking out of the way.
Take the wind right out of my sails.
I'll take it and I'll fucking step all over it. Yeah, no, it's so good, and like the graphics are actually really pretty. The game characters like break the fourth wall all the time, and I fucking love that in a video game where a character will break the fourth wall. Like, they're like, is your controller working properly? You've died quite a bit. It's like, fuck you, and then you just like keep going.
They Deadpool you.
Kind of, actually, now that I think about it. But it's been so much fun, and the music is like so good. So like next time you need like pumped up music, you should look up the Messenger soundtrack. I'm actually tempted to buy it.
Love video game soundtracks.
I know you do, and this one was good.
I listen to game tracks that I have never played the game to. Like, before I ever played Secret of Mana, I'd probably listen to that soundtrack like 14 times.
I love that game. The old one.
Yeah, the game's terrible, but the soundtrack's amazing.
Well, the new one is terrible. The original is great.
The original is terrible now. It may have been great back in 92, but it is, or 93, but it is, it's if it's your first time through, it's so fucking annoying playing that game now.
I love that game still.
At least from my perspective. Yeah, well, you played it back in the day, right?
I played it back in the day, and I have a
You
ROM
can't
of it.
objectively fucking address it now.
I can't address it right now.
Exactly. What a clever retort.
I'm sorry, I'm really sassy. It's probably because I was playing Overwatch, and that
God,
game makes me super sweaty.
The game by the devils themselves?
I know, a little. I reinstalled it just so I could play with a friend.
Wow. Was it worth it?
Yeah, because I like playing with him. He's fucking funny, so he's a good buddy.
Wait, do you have a friend that's funny?
No.
Is he funnier than me?
Maybe. Are you jealous? Are you jealous that somebody else is
I
funnier
am
than
asking
you?
for somebody. We have a listener who asked me that question, and I'm just reading it on. We're doing this is questions from listeners that I didn't make up segment. Do you have a friend funnier than me? Says Andrew from North Dakota.
Andrew?
From North Dakota.
North Dakota. I don't think
North
anybody. I don't even know anybody in North Dakota.
You don't have to know them. We're very famous
Okay.
podcast. What?
We're
Answer
so
the question.
famous. Anyway, so also I played.
Sorry, Andrew. We'll get to your question next week.
Oh my god.
We ran out of time.
We ran out of time. Sorry, Andrew. Next time. Better luck next time, buddy. I played. For Halloween, I got dressed up as Julia Child, and I played Overcooked 2 on stream, and I was just playing with randos that would come in, and they're like, do you want me to teach you? And I'm like, yeah, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, had you never played before?
Nope.
Ah,
I wanted
that
to play
game
cooking
is
game.
stressful.
It was so stressful. I'm like, why the fuck are we doing this? I'm like, and they're like, just throw it on the floor. It's fine. I'm like, oh my god, this goes against everything I know as a real cook. I'm like, where's the sandy bucket?
I'm in talks with a couple people to do like a quad stream of that game. I think that's gonna be really fun.
If you want anybody, I'll come be bad.
Okay.
And scream.
We're all gonna be bad.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
we're not hiring professional fucking Overcooked players. That'd be so boring to just. Well, I mean, no, it'd be really impressive if you watch somebody just like kick ass in that game.
Yeah, just somebody just like going ham on it.
Yeah.
They have a system like an actual kitchen does. Wait, no actual kitchen does. Anyway,
They say they do, probably.
Nice ones do. Places where I work, it's always a little chaotic. Not to shit on work. Anyway.
Yeah.
I played this other game called Heavy Bullets.
God damn. Did you play every game in your fucking library this week?
It's kind of fun. I was looking for games that we can like co-op with the Steam the Steam Link thing that I was telling you. The remote thing.
The local play
Yeah.
Anywhere or whatever it's
The
called.
local
They should
play.
probably name that thing at some point.
I forgot what they actually called it. There is a term for it. I'm sure
It
we
does,
can
yeah, it's a
Google it.
term, but it's not like a brand. Like, call it like Steam Play Anywhere or like fucking like whatever. Like I don't know. Name it something so I can refer to it as a succinct thing. You know. I'm pretty sure it's
Steam
just like local play anywhere, but
Sinking.
I don't know.
Local play everywhere. SSLA. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
That was kind of fun. It's like you get 1 to 2 bullets at the beginning, and then you gotta kill to get money to buy more bullets. But you get to pick up your bullets after you kill things. It's very weird. It's a very roguelike dungeon kind of thing, but it's first person. Music's actually really good. Graphics are kind of like vaporwave is the best way to describe them. It was fun.
Vaporwave is such a weird aesthetic.
I love vaporwave, dude. It's kind of my jam.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I played a new mod pack in Minecraft that I hadn't touched yet, but I've watched a lot of people play it called Rustic Waters. It's basically Subnautica for Minecraft, except you get mice and you control the mice and then they do tasks for you. So it's like Cinderella underwater almost. Subnautica.
Cinderella?
Yeah, there's mice, dude.
Okay. Is that the... I don't know. I'm not the biggest Cinderella fan. Are those the people who help her put her outfit on or whatever?
Yeah, they're the ones who like help her, the little fucking mice. They help her clean and stuff like that.
Sure. Yep. Very interested in this topic.
How the fuck do you not know about TheRealPortz?
Why would I know about Cinderella?
I guess you didn't watch fucking Disney
I've
princess
seen it
movies.
before. I have sisters, but I wasn't fucking paying attention. God damn.
I'm sorry. I guess you
I don't have
weren't,
like a fan forum website about it or anything.
I guess you weren't constantly shoved with like pink and purple in your face and like, look, princesses, you should like this stuff. And I was like, it's okay, I guess.
She wears blue, doesn't she?
She does wear blue, but I think
So,
her dress
in your face.
turns to pink.
Universal
at the end.
color of a boy.
Wow.
Breaking down barriers.
Wow. She's ahead of her time.
Yeah.
Well, did you actually fucking play anything?
I realized that I'm still subscribed to Humble Bundle monthly. From when I got it in October, which was the previous month. And I bought it for a game that I know you picked up day one, which was the Spyro remaster.
Yeah.
And I have not loaded it up.
Oh no.
I also got Call of Duty World War II, which I didn't load up. And then I got some other third game. Banjo-Kazooie, the remaster of that, and I have not loaded that up either.
Dude, Banjo-Kazooie.
Although I did hear that remake was not great.
It's not, but it's still kind of nostalgic.
Yeah, I never played it back in the day, so. But I have played a couple hours of Yooka-Laylee, and I do really like cutesy platformer bullshit.
Yeah, cutesy platformers are always good.
Like, there's just shit in there that you'd never see in another genre. Like, the snake dude who is just, he's wearing trousers, or shorts, I guess, and the way he's wearing them, because he's a snake, is just, like, looped through the other leg, up, like, going down one and then up the other.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I like it a lot.
It's pretty cute.
Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't play Spyro.
No, I kind of watched you play it, and I was like, ooh, maybe I don't like Spyro as much as I remember I like Spyro. Maybe it's just the first one, because I think I saw you playing the first one.
I did play
Maybe
the
I should
first
play the
one,
others.
and then I played the second one a bit on stream, and then I finished the third one off.
Okay. Oh, you finished them all?
Yeah, dude, they're super
Damn.
short.
Oh yeah, are they? Well, maybe that's the reason to play it. Get some games ticked off in the old backlog that I recently just added to the backlog.
Yeah, that probably
So
be
I have not played any of those games that I bought Humble Bundle for. But okay, that was $12 for those 3 fucking games.
That's
$12
not bad.
fucking dollars.
Not bad.
It's amazing.
Mhm.
Call of Duty never goes on sale. That's a $60 fucking game.
Mm.
Is it worth $60? Not to me, but that's what they sell it for.
Mhm.
I think Spyro's what, 30? Something like that.
I don't
40
remember.
maybe.
That one got gifted to me.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Mhm.
So this month I check it, and the way they do it is a little interesting. You have to like buy for the next month. It's like purchase now. Like your November games are here. Like pre-order your monthly thing. It's like you have to manually do it. It's very strange.
That is strange.
But I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Mhm.
And I got Soul Calibur 6.
Oh shit.
And Yakuza Kiwami. And what is that game called? My Time at Portia.
Oh, that one's really cute.
It's like Stardew Valley kind of,
yeah, I was
right?
just gonna say a lot of people were comparing
like
it
3D.
to Stardew. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Stardew quite a bit.
I didn't know you liked Stardew.
I do. I'm not good at it. What I played co-op with somebody, and basically she knew the game really well and I didn't. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go mine shit and kill shit, and you take care of the rest. So
Yeah.
that's my entire time. I would just like zone out and fucking get through that
The mine.
cave
Yeah.
dungeon mines, yeah. And it was a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I don't know when I'm gonna boot up this game, if I ever will. But I did boot up. Listen, I launched a video game.
Which one?
It was Soul Calibur 6
Ooh.
because Geralt the Witcher's in there.
I was just gonna ask, is that the one with Garrett in it?
Oh yeah.
I know you're
Oh, yeah.
you're hard crushing on him.
So I played 4 battles with him, and I was like, man, that was basically The Witcher 4. I'm good. I'm satiated. Never need to boot up this game again.
Where he just fights random fucking people in the Soul Calibur universe.
Yep.
That's
Soul Calibur universe, and then I think they have one other guest person. I don't know who it is though. I didn't even look at the full roster. I was just like Geralt, and then random battles.
Wow. Yeah.
There's a story mode which I will beat at some point because I kind of like the story mode of fighting games, even though most of them are terrible. Like I like them because they're short. I think I'm just like, you remember all those
Short
people who
games.
used to achievement hunt?
Yeah.
I think I'm like that just for beating video games right now. I just want to like rip through all of them. It's like, it's not even playing video games. It's just like a science, like start game, finish game, move to next game. It's so robotic and I don't know what to call it.
You're like a chaser. You're like chasing the thrill of finishing game after game after
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. I'm like a movie enthusiast who's not really into movies. He's just like into getting his opinion about movies out there.
Oh, no.
Like, oh, I can't fucking wait to blog about this.
Oh man. Yeah, it's kind of funny because like I was looking at reviews of a couple of games and I noticed that it shows how many reviews a person does now and how many fucking games that person owns. And I thought that was interesting. And I saw somebody, they have 31 reviews on Steam and only own 50 some odd games. And I'm like, what
Oh
the
my God.
fuck? I'm
Damn.
like, who has time for that shit? Like,
I mean, there's no criteria for how long your review is. I put in a review up of Necrovision that just says don't.
oh no.
That's one review.
I think I have like 6, and I think I called 3 games. This is the best game ever.
Oh God, that's like the Commander Shepard curator. Have you seen that? So there's the curation system on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
They'll recommend. This never leaves my recommended, by the way, and I hope it never does because I'm not following it because I'm not that into it. But I like seeing it every now and then and just going, huh, that's a chuckle. Somebody made like a Commander Shepard one. You've played Mass Effect, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So every single game that this I assume robot or person maybe, reviews just says I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite game on Steam.
Oh my god, I have seen that. Okay, yeah. I have seen that.
Yeah, it's good.
It
Good
is
time.
pretty good. I think the ones that I did for was like Portal, Oblivion, and I forgot what other one. There's like one more. And it was like, this is the best game ever.
I have a review of I think what was that the OG walking simulator, Dear Esther. I had a review of that and I took like 80 screenshots during that game. I don't know where I was at in my headspace at the time, but I was blown away by that fucking game.
I haven't played that. There's like that game and like this other game that I noticed that had finished, and I was literally just talking about it, called The Witness. And I'm like, oh, this is out of early access finally? And he's like, yeah, you should fucking go play it because it's like changed a couple people's lives according to like a few YouTubers. I was
The
like,
Witness?
all right.
Isn't that from the... I thought The Witness... Am I thinking of the wrong game? I thought The Witness was the, by the fucking... Oh, fuck. What's that old-ass game called? Fuck.
Mist?
Yeah, is it by the Mist guy?
I don't know if it's by the Mist guy, but I want to say it is because
It's like a puzzle game.
it is a puzzle
right?
game, yeah.
Okay. Did you play Mist?
I did play Mist. Did you hear they're redoing it, right?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I think there's even a pre-release or pre-order on Steam.
I don't have any nostalgia for it. I don't think I made it very far. I was very young when I played it, and I just didn't get it. Actually, that might be the source of my anxiety when it comes to puzzle games. I wonder if
It's
that's it.
because of
Because I
Myst?
remember being super overwhelmed.
I mean, I could kind of see that.
I was just a kid. I was just like less than 10 probably.
Oh, so you got fucking stumped by a bunch of puzzles?
Yeah. I was just like, there's nowhere to go. I don't understand. Everything's like you move around, but everything's a still screen. I hated it.
That's fair. No, they're not by the same company.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have to be the same company, but I kind of doubt that guy's with the same company. Maybe he is. I don't know.
I don't know, but it is similar to Myst. Because like that's how I felt when I was playing it. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
But
I didn't realize that came out as an early access game first.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? 14 years after the system was implemented of early access.
You know, I think it could be good. I think it could be bad.
Yeah. Have you ever been like duped into buying something that sucked?
Yeah, it was
Like what?
called fucking shit.
Oh,
Daisy.
that should have been the. That should have tipped you off right there.
Daisy was a pretty good
Yep.
one.
I bought that also.
Yeah, that was a fucking mess. 7 Days to Die, kind of. Although they're kind of working on it. Although this new alpha that they have out, I cannot fucking stand. I tried playing it again, and I'm just like still like
Is that the consensus, or are you alone on that?
pissed. I don't know. I've talked to a few people, and they're still fucking going ham on it, and I'm like, how? I'm gonna go fucking play my side scrollers. Fuck you guys, you nerds. You know.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough. I bought a game called Starforge, and I'm pretty sure they never updated it one time. It's just the most broken fucking tech demo I've ever seen.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, for good fucking reason. You can't buy it anymore.
Oh no. I was just trying to look.
It's dead in the water.
Dead in the water.
Yep.
All right, fair. Did you play anything else this week?
Not
Just looked at
really.
games?
Yep. Pretty much just window shopped. Just window shopped. You know what I did do? I watched, begrudgingly, I watched and listened to a little bit of the Death Stranding gameplay.
Okay. What is your consensus? Have you even played it?
No, it's not out.
Oh, shit.
No, it comes out on the 5th. Or no, the 8th.
I thought it was
Comes
already
out on
out
the
on
8th.
consoles.
Nope.
Okay.
It's only coming out on consoles. Well, it's coming to PC next year.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get it for PS4.
Okay.
That game looks really fucking stupid. Like, tragically fucking really just poorly designed
Oh no.
in every way.
Oh no.
Apparently, urinating on things is a big mechanic, which I'm way into.
Ew!
Yeah, I watched Hideo Kojima play the game himself. He was playing Norman Reedus, and he goes into a shower, and he said, we gotta go pee, and so he goes into for some reason he goes into a shower to pee, which I mean, who hasn't done that?
I mean, yeah.
And he's like, oh, he must be really tired because blood came out. That's really rare.
What?
Yep. Analyzing your pee is like a thing that you have to do, I guess. It tells you know when you get tired and your blood just comes out your fucking penis.
I mean, first of all, I've never had anything come out my penis.
Oh, really?
Second,
Feels great.
it's a pristine penis.
Wow, brand new out the box.
Brand new out the box.
Never bled once.
Never bled once.
This is a gross episode.
Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with us? Damn, Kojima was like my next person in line to be like my fucking crush, but if that
He still should be.
fucking game
He
has
still
a lot
should
of
be.
peen, I'm gonna start to think that maybe he has like
I don't think you can see the dick.
a golden shower fetish. Dude, if you're peeing and you have to analyze your pee, I'm out.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay. So
I'm
the
out.
peeing
I'm out.
peeing was used. The peeing was used
No!
for two things.
What?
Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to get all the information out there.
Oh god. Okay. Continue.
The urine was used in two ways. Well, other than the shower.
2 ways?
Yes.
Oh no.
Number one, I didn't see this interaction, but apparently it's useful against the enemies. So I don't know if you like run up and try to pee on the enemy,
Is it like
or
okay, go ahead.
maybe you fill a jar and it's like a pee grenade.
Yeah, like fucking Girardi from TF2.
Yeah, I didn't play that very much.
Oh, you fucker. The sniper character had a secondary weapon instead of the machete. You would have a jar of Girardi, which you would throw upon the enemy, and they would be more susceptible to damage, if I'm remembering correctly. And also,
I have
it helped.
a very serious question.
What?
What is Girardi?
That's what he would scream when he would fucking throw it. I don't know. He's Australian, man.
Oh, okay.
He
So you don't know either. Okay, I can never tell when I'm just being stupid about something and when it's just a thing that you're saying that you don't know either.
Let me see if I can find it. Apparently it is a thing.
Okay, I believe you that it is a thing. I don't want to get too far away from the Death Stranding talk. There's a lot more to say.
Jar-based karate. That's what it means.
Jar-based karate.
Yep, that's what it stands for.
Is that a real thing that
No, that's what he
existed
called it.
before? Oh, okay.
It only exists apparently in TF2. Anyway,
I could see some Australians trying to get down with that shit.
probably taking a mason jar, filling it with pee, and throwing it upon your enemies.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Death Stranding.
There's actually not that much else to say.
Oh,
It's apparently there's a lot of walking.
yeah, that's what I heard.
Like a shitload of just delivering shit, which I'm fine with. It's not going to make great stream content, but I don't care.
I guess.
When have I ever been good about stream content?
I guess if you want to have like a good conversation, oh my god, from the pictures that I'm seeing of Death Stranding, yeah, he's peeing on some bushes.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You pee on plants to make them grow faster.
What the fuck? I don't know if I can play this game. Like,
He's got some special like
magic pee.
magic bodily fluids that are very useful.
Okay, so it's got a baby, it's got peeing. Apparently, it's a lot of walking, and it's pretty.
Oh, I wonder if you can pee on the baby to make
Oh
it
my
grow.
god, gross! Parts, no! This is the grossest episode we've ever done.
It's not great.
No.
We should move on.
Anyway.
BlizzCon happened.
Yep.
I didn't watch very much of it, except the Overwatch 2 stuff.
Really?
Was when I could finally pull myself away from my very important work. And that looks dumb.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Blizzard is thinking. Like, I watched... So they started out strong with going with Diablo 4 and the Diablo 4 trailer, and that actually got me really fucking hyped. I'm like, this is dark. This looks good.
I did watch the Diablo 4 stuff today, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, I should probably figure out what this is before I record a podcast about video games.
Probably.
It looks very good. I'll say, I've my opinion of Diablo is different than most people's, I think, because most people come from Diablo 2, and I didn't play it. So I don't really care about the dark, moody roots of the fucking series. I don't. It doesn't do anything for me. I do enjoy some dark atmosphere, so I'll like it, but it wasn't like something I was like, ooh, Diablo 3 is missing this. And also the slower, more like Path of Exile like gameplay, I also don't give a shit about that either. I really enjoy just ripping through enemies in Diablo 3. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, I mean, that, like, smashing your fucking keyboard and then watching everything explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have the attention span of a goldfish when it comes to seasons. I'm like, cool, that was fun. Goodbye. See you in, whatever, 3 months, 4 months between seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play the seasons at all. I played like 1,500 hours of Diablo 3, and it was all before the seasons existed. And then when seasons came out, I was like, I've already played a lot. I'm good.
Well, I played Diablo 3 when it first came out, when it was that mess.
Oh, it was a disaster.
It was a disaster.
I made like $150 on that shit.
One of my friends made like a couple thousand.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's really good at that kind of shit, though. But yeah, he made like a couple thousand, and that kept him afloat for a while. It helped him when he was fucking jobless, so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
No, it was kind of a weird mixed bag, and then once they took away the auction house, and then they like completely redid how you play the game, it became a lot more fun. But like.
Yeah, it was way better once that fucking expansion came out.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called.
I don't remember.
They added Mount Ale and Act 5. Yep.
Lord of just no. Fuck, that's the swing I want. Anyway. No,
Yeah.
I've been playing since the first one. I played the shit out of the second one, like religiously. Me and my brother played the fuck out of that together. We had a shared account. And it was a lot of fun. But it wasn't like the third one definitely wasn't dark. The second one wasn't even as dark as like the first one. But like as soon as I saw like Lilith come down and like I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna be good.
So Lilith has been in the series before?
Lilith, if you don't know anything about like fucking weird kind of lore like that, is the mother of monsters.
Weird kind of lore? What's that, man?
I don't know.
Is this shared lore with some other universe?
Religion?
Really?
Yeah.
Which religion?
I don't know. It's like part of like satanic culture.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But like Lilith has been known as the mother of monsters and like fucking weird culty bullshit and stuff like that. She's the one who helped Satan heal after he fell.
So that one guy, that one Notice Me Senpai guy probably knows about her.
What senpai guy?
The fedora dude. Have you never seen those videos?
Probably.
The fucking stuttery dude. He's always talking about like the Dark Lord will return and shit like that. But he's like in situations that don't, like, he would not be talking about that shit.
I don't think I know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to fucking show me.
Yeah, I'm
later.
not explaining it very well at all. Somebody's screaming his catchphrase at me.
Probably.
At their phone.
Probably.
And
throwing their phone across the room.
I don't fucking remember what his name is. I have such a bad habit of like remembering like 1/10 of a thing and then just blurting it out and going, yeah, I don't remember it. I don't really remember it as much as I thought.
But
Oops.
yeah, so like BlizzCon definitely happened. Diablo was announced, and then it went into shit. What was after that?
I don't know, but we skipped ahead because they quote unquote apologized.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
For people getting upset at them, basically.
It was like they didn't go back on anything. They just said, "Hey, look, we overreacted. We're sorry. Please."
We didn't
buy our
communicate
stuff."
fast enough with you guys. That's what we did wrong.
It still seemed very hollow.
Yeah. Well, it's just nothing. It's like there. I don't know how you address that and not change. Like, just like unban Blitz, right? Even just that would be enough.
I mean, probably. I mean, they're still gonna stand and keep them banned, and the casters banned for the 6 months. But it's basically their stance of like, hey, these are the rules. They even banned those other college students that they didn't have banned at the beginning after the whole Blitz chunk got banned. So like that's gonna be their standard now. We'll see what happens in the future. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the apology. I'm still not super thrilled with them.
I think calling it an apology is like very generous.
I mean, he did say I'm sorry, but he looked at us with dead, cold eyes.
Yeah, but even I'm sorry doesn't mean anything. Like everything is the same as it was before. That's like stealing someone's car and then saying you're sorry. It's like, well, can I have my car back? No, but I am sorry. Okay, what does that do for anyone?
I mean, yeah. They could still be genuinely sorry, but I don't know. It just felt hollow to me. After fucking, cause like I watched this at home. I came home to watch this.
You watched the whole thing?
I watched pretty much the whole thing until I got bored, and then I went and took a shower.
Oh, damn. All right.
I mean, the Hearthstone thing was announced, and I don't play Hearthstone, but it was kind of cool.
Neither.
They did promise more dragons in Descent of the Dragons, because that was everybody's biggest complaint about it. Because there's
not enough dragons?
There wasn't any dragon. There was barely any dragon cards. And like, even
Okay.
I have made comments to people who play the game. I'm like, where the fuck are all your dragons? And they're like, well...
Where is that expectation set?
I don't know. If you call something Descent of the Dragon, you would expect to have fucking a bunch of dragons in it. Sorry, I had a hiccup.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's just because the expansion's called that. That makes sense. Although, I mean, I guess you could sort of say the same thing about Dragon Age. In the first one, there's like 3 dragons.
Yeah, fair.
Like, if it's the Age of Dragons, there should be a couple more dragons.
A couple more dragons. You never know.
I knew somebody that played Skyrim, and they never pursued the main quest to the part where the dragons came out. So they just ran around and dragons never spawned.
That's so depressing.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, that's a way better experience because fighting those dragons is not fun.
I fucking love that.
It's not fun.
Dude, that was
it's
my
the
favorite.
worst fight.
No.
Those mechanics are terrible.
That was so much fun. I had so much fun fucking getting the dragons down and like once you used your Thune or whatever to get them down.
Being over encumbered from one dragon bone. Yeah, that's really fun.
That's why you get a fucking horse and then you get on your horse and you go riding.
And then it dies like falling 2 feet. Yeah, it's a really good game.
You buy fucking more horses. God.
They're 1,000 gold or something. There's so much money.
Just fucking smuggle some shit to the Thieves Guild. Come on, get your shit together.
So much work.
Anyway,
I'm kidding. I do like Skyrim. I'm just being a dick.
I'm like, I will fight you over these dragons. It's probably my favorite game because I don't really like dragons, so getting to murder dragons and elves made me really happy.
Are you also racist against elves?
I hate
So am I.
elves.
Did we already talk about
I
this?
think so, a little bit when you brought up Lord of the
Okay.
Rings, and like,
Yeah.
I talked about my friends in high school. They're like, I'm gonna be an elf, and I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking play Oblivion so I can kill some elves. Fuck you.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
messed up.
nothing more annoying to me than elves.
Yeah, even when I play Dungeons and Dragons, I never make an elf character. I never even make a half elf character. I'm either like
only time
some
I've
weird
played-
or human.
An elf was to get through the origin story on Dragon Age Origins just to see it. But I hated every second of it.
Oh, I forgot that they're in hell and all that fucking slavery bullshit or whatever.
Yeah, there's 2 origin stories for elves. There's the
Oh, the wood elves
the
and the city elves,
the
right?
city elves that are basically slaves, and then the wood elves that are they just hate everyone.
They're like, fuck you, we're gonna go be hippies over here.
Yeah,
I should play
but
that
like
again.
we're chosen. It's a really good game.
I know, it's one of my favorites.
I play it every year, but I haven't played it this year. I still need to.
I've never beaten it though.
Oh, you need to.
I get so mad at Alistair because
Play
he
it on-
breaks my heart.
Yeah, just play it on casual and rip through it.
Probably should. Oh, that's a good
There-
idea instead of
Also,
playing on
there's
hard.
a way to. Yes, there's a because that combat is fine,
Mhm.
but it's not the reason you're playing at all.
Yeah, no, you're playing for the story because that story.
I have
good.
cheated every single time I've played KOTOR. Every single fucking time.
Wow. Why?
Because I'm just there for the story. The gameplay does not matter to me at all. Think I care about my D&D rolls? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Plus, I'm a Jedi. You know, I want to be one-hitting people with my lightsaber. It's a fucking lightsaber.
All right, you're right. You should be just
Yeah.
fucking straight up cutting dudes in half.
Have you
and fucking
Have you ever played the Jedi Knight series?
yeah.
They're so good.
Knights of the
I
Old
fucking
Republic
love those
and
games.
shit?
No.
No?
No. Jedi Knight.
Jedi Knight.
No, Knights of the Old Republic is a different thing. Jedi Knight, like it started with Dark Forces, and then it was Dark Forces 2, and then it was Jedi Knight something, then it was Jedi Outcast.
Okay, yeah. I played Jedi
And
Outcast.
Jedi Academy.
Jedi Academy.
Yeah,
I played
yeah.
Dark Forces 1 and 2.
Okay.
Those are so good.
Yeah. So yep. All those are great.
It just like all mushes together, okay? I even played Star Wars Galaxy for a long fucking time.
Oh, yeah. My computer was not good enough to run that back then, and I did not get to play it.
My computer barely can run it. I remember my bounty hunter chick. I had a Twi'lek dancer that I would team up with Wookiees, and I would just dance, and they would murder shit for me. And then it was great. And then
Wait, was your dancing like payment for protection?
it gave them buffs. Dancing like you're a bard, basically.
Oh, I thought this was like a role playing thing that was
No.
kind of fucked up in a
No,
weird
no.
sex slave
Wow, no.
way.
What the fuck? I am not a Wookiee sex
mean,
slave. Come on.
I don't know.
But like my bounty hunter, for whatever her face would never ever render in, so I had no idea what she ever looked like. I just hit random gen and I was like, go.
That's
It was
hilarious.
great. 10 out of 10. I probably was the fuggliest bounty hunter chick. On
Like,
the
we'll pay you to
galaxy.
stop dancing. All right, how about that?
But anyway, back to BlizzCon. How much did you play of World of Warcraft?
Oh, like, okay, so including my recent stint with the WoW Classic,
Mm-hmm.
I've played probably a total of 15 hours of that game
Wow. Okay.
through all the decades.
Wow.
That's how much I've played.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe slightly more, like 30, but that's the most
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm playing a lot. I played way more than I ever should have of that game. She is a cruel, cruel mistress.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I played in beta, I played vanilla, I rated in vanilla, I rated in
Was your life like the guild?
kind of not that extreme, but like I did play a lot. I didn't do BC rating because I was like, fuck this game, I don't have time for this, and plus I was like, being a delinquent is a good way to put it.
Okay.
But then Wrath came out, and that sucked my soul and life, and I became like a harder raider during that time. Like I was hardcore raider.
For the non-wowers, that's Wrath of the Lich King, is it?
Yes, Wrath of the Lich King.
Okay.
I almost said mod pack expansion. Can't take the Minecraft out of me. But yeah,
I just played on a private server for 15 years.
yeah. No, I played a lot of that, and that was like my golden age of World of Warcraft for me because I rated the shit out of that. I had 3 characters that I would switch between depending on what we needed. I would tank, I would DPS, or I would DPS/heal on another character. And it was just like so much fun. And like we had a 25-man, we had a 10-man, and we were just slamming our heads on this fucking game like 5 nights a week.
God damn.
Yeah, it was bad. But then I stopped, and then I casually played after Panda and raided with that. But so the new thing started happening with Shadowlands trailer, and Sylvanas walks into ICC, and like I remember Josh running around.
ICC?
Ice Crown Citadel. It's where Arthas was at the top, where you go fight Arthas.
Did I accidentally say I played 1,000 hours of this?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's clear. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, so Arthas, he's the.
I played him in Heroes of the Storm.
You played him in Heroes of the Storm.
Pretty terrible.
He's pretty terrible. But if you ever play Warcraft 3, he was like the main focus of that, and Wrath of the Lich King.
I don't think I ever beat it.
Really?
I think I was a fucking child when that came out.
Anyway, so Arthas is like the main bad guy at the end of the expansion for Wrath of the Lich King. And you defeat him, and then this other character named Bolvar takes over because there always must be a Lich King in order to keep heaven and hell basically not separated, which is the Shadowlands. That's where you go when you die. And
not separated or separated?
Keep them separated, basically. You gotta keep it separated.
Okay. Okay.
It's a song, Ports. Anyway.
I know. I'm aware. Yep. Move on. Yep.
So Sylvanas, like in the trailer, Sylvanas walks up, and Bolvar's there, and she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck up your shit," and she beats the shit out of him. And Bolvar's like this little pansy with his fucking hammer, and she just obliterates him and destroys him. And then she takes off the mask, and for 2 seconds, 2 whole seconds, while she's holding the crown, I'm like, is she gonna put it on? Please fucking God, put it on. Please put it on. I will fucking give you so much money, Blizzard. If she puts it on, I will come play. And I was like fucking getting hype. And then she breaks it.
Oh.
And then I literally walked away. I was like, so
damn.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
I was like,
is that when you went to go shower? You went to go anger shower?
I went to go. Yeah, I think that's when I went to go anger shower.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yep.
Isn't she an elf?
She's undead. She got raised by
what?
So if in Warcraft 3, she gets killed by Arthas and then raised as a banshee.
Oh.
So Arthas raises her, and then when Arthas like goes to Northrend, Sylvanas is like broken of his like. What? Are you fucking laughing at me because I know so much goddamn World of Warcraft lore?
Such a fucking
Fuck
nerd.
you fucking.
You know, you could make fun of me equally for RuneScape, but I don't know any of this shit about RuneScape.
Wow, really? Why do you even play
Nope.
RuneScape?
Because it's not a story-based game. I don't give a fuck about the lore in that game.
Wow.
I'm glad you're into a thing. It's just funny from the outside. It's funny.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's fair. I mean, this game has sucked my soul since 2004. Ugh.
I'm sure this is how my mom felt when I would talk Lord of the Rings to her when I was a kid.
I mean, if you talk Lord of the Rings to me, as much as I know about that fucking thing, my eyes would glaze over, and it would be the exact same reaction. So I'd be like,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so we got Shadowlands, It looks interesting. Will I probably come back and play it? I might. It still looks interesting enough. I think they're gonna make Sylvanas either a completely fucked up evil guy, and it's gonna be a recache of like the Siege of Orgrimmar, where we went and killed. Oh my god, why can't I think of his name now? Oh no.
You could say any name, and I wouldn't know the difference.
Fuckface, stupid, goddamn
It
replacement
was
of
John
Thrall.
Williams, and I would believe you.
We'll call him John Williams until I can think of his name. But he basically
Alright.
takes over as war chief after Thrall leaves. And he's this piece of shit. And he's just like this
is
motherfucker war chief, stupid
this is
garbage.
all on his IMDb, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna fucking make an IMDb for this fucking World of Warcraft character and just shit all over him.
Did you see the Warcraft movie?
I never did.
Okay. I was gonna ask your opinion, but I cannot do that now.
No, we should fucking judge the shit out of it while intoxicated maybe one day.
I I went to a fucking like early screening of that movie.
Wow, you actually saw it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care about it at all, but I've never been invited to an early screening, so I was like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna say yes.
Obviously, I need to see it because I'm a giant nerd.
I'm like, I want to brag that I saw something before everyone else, so.
Jesus. Anyway, what else happened after World of Warcraft? And I got mad.
Overwatch was terrible. We already talked about that.
Did we? I don't think we did.
Yeah, well, I did.
Well,
It was the first thing I brought up. I was like, that was terrible. I just don't understand why, because like the way the industry has been leaning for like 15 years is like games as a service,
yeah.
right?
It's supposed to be PvP.
Games, buy one game, update it, charge for expansions, whatever you got to do. Just fucking, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Update the graphics as needed, update the engine as needed. Just make it one seamless thing. Nope. We're going back to shitty fucking sequels.
Yeah, so the whole rumor behind it is that they redid the engine and everything that it's on, and it's going to be a whole new
Didn't look like
engine.
it. Didn't fucking look like it.
I mean, the graphics are the fucking same, so yeah, it doesn't look like it. There's no official release date, and they're still keeping it very hush-hush, but it's supposed to be mostly focused PvE. And the whole thing...
That's definitely what competitive players want.
Well, like, I mean, it's still gonna have the PvP and, like, competitive play and stuff like that. And the thing is, as they update this, they'll also update everything on Overwatch 1. Which doesn't make sense why they're charging full fucking price for this thing. Apparently, this is gonna come with a hefty price tag between $40 to $60.
I'm sorry.
It's basically DLC.
They're going to update the first game with all the same updates of Overwatch 2?
Minus the PvE elements.
What the fuck?
So they'll get the new heroes, they'll get the new maps, they'll get the new skins, they'll get the new fucking models that they're gonna be fucking bringing in.
And the leveling up system and shit?
The leveling up system is only PvE.
Oh, it is?
That's what I heard, and that's what I've read.
Okay.
But it's basically a DLC. Like, I had some friends that went to BlizzCon, and her boyfriend was talking to me in my Twitch chat because he couldn't go, but they were texting each other, and he's like, yeah, MJ's really fucking pissed because it's basically a shitty DLC, and they're probably going to charge full price because they're refusing to answer that question.
That's weird. And all the Overwatch fans that I know seem fine with it, which just baffles my fucking mind.
It baffles me too. Like, I'm not gonna buy it, but this is my tinfoil hat digging into Reddit. What I saw was they're going to remove Overwatch 1 from the store. You will only be able to buy Overwatch 2. So Overwatch 1 is like, what, $30 right now? Maybe 20?
20, maybe, I don't know.
I don't remember off the top of my head, and I closed it because it was trying to update again. They'll remove that, have Overwatch 2 only for sale. That way they could sell it at the higher price, and then...
Okay, so it's still 40.
It's still $40?
No, it's... Wait.
That doesn't make
No, it's
sense.
20. It's on sale for 15.
Okay.
I was looking at the Legendary Edition.
Oh, okay. That, but my guess is they'll eventually phase out Overwatch 1 and saying, oh, we can't keep updating the engine on this older thing. You're going to have to switch to Overwatch 2, and then eventually force everybody within like the next couple of years.
Is there at least like a, hey, buy Overwatch 2 for like a discount if you own the first one?
I mean, that would be nice if they did something like that, or just been like, hey, since you already own Overwatch 1 and you've been playing forever or whatever, you could buy the Overwatch 2 just basically like a DLC price. I would be okay with that, but if they're going to charge fucking $60 if I want to try to do the PvE like side missions and want to see the story of Overwatch, then fuck them.
Right.
Yeah.
The story of Overwatch. Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'd rather replay Brink.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Did you ever play Brink?
Yeah, kind of. That was the EA game, right?
Nope. It was Bethesda.
Wait, that was Bethesda?
That was fucking Bethesda.
Oh,
I don't know. It wasn't Bethesda. It wasn't Bethesda developed. I don't think. I don't know who made it. It's some no-name developer, I'm sure. Actually, wait. Was it the Dishonored people? Was it Arcane? It wasn't Arcane. I don't think. Let me see. I have to figure this out
Engine
now.
ID Tech 4.
It was Intech?
It says Splash Damage is the developer for
Oh,
Brink.
who's Splash Damage? Who are they?
I don't fucking know. Splash Damage. It is published by Bethesda, though.
Yeah. That was back when they published things instead of just making them.
They did Doom 3.
Splash Damage made fucking Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. That game is great.
Batman Arkham Origins?
Batman Arkham Origins is pretty good.
I know. And they did Gears of War. They did Gears of War 4, Gears of War 5, and Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Wow. They even did fucking the PC version of Halo.
Wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure they only did the multiplayer for the Gears games because the Gears games are made by the Coalition people, the studio that was like made.
Okay, so they only did multiplayer for Batman Origins then, and Return to Castle.
Wait, there was multiplayer in Batman Origins?
Fuck if I know. I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Holy shit!
If I get to be Batman, and
yeah. This is it was WB Montreal that made Batman Arkham Origins.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is when everybody was trying to compete with TF2.
Wait, did they do the multiplayer in like every game? Is
Seems like that's
is that all they do? I think that's all they do.
Doom 3, Arkham Origins. I don't know what Dirty Bomb is. It's a first-person shooter. Anyway. Yeah, no, Brink was like terrible. I remember when my TF2 guild was falling apart and they're like, we should buy Brink and go switch to that. And then they played they all played it for a week and they're like, this game's terrible. Let's go back to TF2.
It's the worst TF2 clone I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's garbage. Absolute garbage.
All the story missions were just like multiplayer matches with bots.
Oh no.
It was hilarious.
Shit. That sounds terrible.
So, did you actually play Arkham Origins?
I have, I think. I want to say
that's
yes.
It's mostly like just a lesser Arkham City, except that the Joker is played by Troy Baker, and he does the fucking best job I've ever. It's so good. His Joker is like right on par with Mark Hamill's. It's amazing. Obviously, you have to give more credit to Mark Hamill because he came up with the fucking voice.
Yeah.
But his ability to be that Joker is unbelievable. I couldn't fucking believe it. I bet a bunch of people played that game had no idea it wasn't Mark Hamill.
Wow. Okay. I probably didn't realize it either because I know Mark Hamill had to stop doing it because it was hurting his throat too much.
I think that it was like later revealed it was like contract negotiations or something like that. But yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe it was like conflicting with Star Wars stuff. I don't know, but it was 2013. Does that make sense? How long have the new Star Wars movies been out? I don't know.
I don't pay attention to dates.
Who cares?
Next.
Fuck Star Wars. Yeah.
But still with Blizzard and bullshit. Well, I guess not really bullshit because I think it's really cool. But VK Lion, She's the first woman that became the Hearthstone global champion, and she won in a sweep. She fucking just like swept these boys under the fucking tables.
Sweeped? She sweeped them.
She clean sweeped them boys. But she won.
She's got too many O's in her
I
name.
know, Lion. She's pretty cute, but yeah, she fucking beat a US player. I think it's Bloodyface is his name. I can't remember off the top of my head. But she beat the shit out of him 3-0, and she just like fucking decimated with her druid deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the first woman to win, and she won 200K, so good for her. I'm super proud.
That's awesome.
We need more ladies winning esports.
Yeah. Get on it, ladies.
Get on it, girls. We could fucking do this. What else happened? Oh yeah, there was still
I need to watch
protests.
more esports.
You need to watch.
I need to fucking watch more esports.
I watch esports.
I was into it for a while, but then when I stopped playing Dota, I just stopped watching shit.
I haven't played Dota in 8 years. I still watch the Dota shit.
The international.
Mm-hmm.
The international. Did you watch this year's?
I didn't watch too much of this year's, but I just kind of like followed it after the games.
It was dope.
It was pretty dope.
Because there, as you know or should know, there was a repeat winner for the first time ever. OG, yeah, it's cool. And their mid player Thompson, last TI, not this year's, but TI 8 was the first fucking LAN event he had ever been to.
Really?
Yes.
How old is he?
All the other tournaments were like remote. Well, it's not because he's super young. It's just because he wasn't picked up as a pro.
Oh,
I think he's early 20s like the rest of them.
Gotcha.
Big Daddy fucking scouted him out, and he was like, "Yo, you should come play with us." And then they fucking won TI like 6 months later, 7 months later.
Yeah, OG won. Didn't they win like 14-2? They only had 2 losses or some shit, or had like 3. It was super low.
I don't remember. I'm not a stats guy when it comes to esports. I really don't give a shit about stats.
Yeah, I was like a big fucking Navi and Fnatic fan, but they got their dick slammed in the door this year.
I really wish that Dendy was still a thing. I miss that man. He's just like the most likable person in esports, you know? He's so nice. His broken English is adorable.
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
He's great.
He's pretty cute. But yeah, I still watch that. I'll watch Overwatch every once in a blue moon, but I have such a hard time keeping up on that. Just because there's so many different things for Overwatch, but they're slowly losing more and more funding as time goes on.
Oh. That'll make it easier to follow.
I mean, the prize pool isn't as big. It was like even something that ESPN picked up on. They're like, Overwatch is losing funding. And it's like, what the fuck? ESPN is covering Overwatch?
ESPN has like esports segments.
I know they have their whole esports section, but it's just like still really weird to see it. Like even CNN, the thing I sent you about CNN covering the gamers are not happy about Blizzard.
BlizzCon. Oh god, that article made me want to punch my fucking computer.
I read it and I'm like, I have to send
They're
this
like,
reports. He's gonna hate it.
Some gamers are upset. It's like some people. There's people that are upset. Like what? In what other industry do you refer to the people as what they're into? None. There's nowhere else you see that still. It's such a like early 2000s, like 90s fucking way of looking at people who game. It's so stupid.
It's so stupid, but
it's so dumb.
But like even with that being said, like there was still the protest outside of BlizzCon, and people were handing out fucking flyers. It was like a whole
T-shirts,
thing.
I think, right?
T-shirts, flyers, everything.
Yeah.
And like explaining why they were there and why they were upset to like try to educate other people. My favorite one was somebody was dressed up as Pooh with the what's his face's face over the Pooh face instead of
oh my god, that's hilarious.
There were some really good fucking outfits. A couple people dressed as May, obviously, as she becomes the symbol of Hong Kong's freedom.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. it was kind of interesting to see. Like, it never got violent. Somebody did drive like a fucking huge truck that said freedom, democracy, and some other shit on it. It was like a billboard that like lit up and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was crazy. I only heard of a couple incidents where people did try to say stuff to the cameras, but Blizzard shut it down pretty quick.
Yeah, they're like, we're ready for this shit.
I mean, they were kind of ready, and then they were also kind of weren't, because, like, somebody was, like, praising something, and then at the very end, he, like, awkwardly said the same thing that Blitzchung said, and then the casters, they're just standing holding the microphone and, to him still, and he's just like, fuck.
Oh, it's so awkward.
Yep. So, I did see you playing on the Xbox Red Dead.
Mm-hmm. I was doing that. As much as I don't want Discord to tell people what I'm playing, I was playing a little bit of Red Dead Redemption.
Do you have Discord on your Xbox?
No, is that even possible?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
I assume my accounts are linked, and that's what's happening.
That's probably what it is. Sucker. But yeah.
Yeah.
Red Dead comes out in, well, it'll be out.
2 days?
It'll be out when this podcast comes out, so it'll be out.
It'll have been out for 2 days, yeah.
Exactly. It's in 2
2
days already. I hope everybody's being a super rootin' tootin' cowboy.
So,
Go ahead.
you know,
Use your words.
You know what I mean?
Use your words.
You know, these feelings that I'm ejecting out of my mouth non-wordily.
Uh-huh.
I want to buy Red Dead 2, and I don't really want to wait until December, but I probably will because I have Death Stranding to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not 100% sold on it, but it's a Star Wars game, and it does look pretty good. I want to play Jedi Fallen Order.
I fucking
pretty
knew
bad.
it. I knew it. I've been like watching.
I love Star Wars. All right, I don't want to love Star Wars. I just do. You know, I can't. There's nothing I can do about it.
I get it.
I can't do anything about my penis. I can't do anything about the fact that I like Star Wars. It's just I can't get rid of it. You know.
Wait, so having a penis correlates to liking Star Wars?
No, but they're both things I'm stuck with that aren't always good for you. You know.
Oh no.
There's positive aspects, yes, but trending towards misery. Penises get you in trouble, and Star Wars always lets me down. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no! But look, there's lightsabers, Portz. There's lightsabers.
I know. But the main character. What is with video games and making your main character like the most fucking pussy son of a bitch you've ever seen?
I don't know. It fucking drives me insane because I can't stand.
I hate it.
I can't stand it.
I hate it. Like who? You want to be a badass? Like Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. He's just so wimpy and I'm unsure about being a Jedi and no. Give me somebody that's ready to take on the dark side and wreck it all.
I feel like video games, especially when the protagonist is a male character, they either have him like be super over the top macho, so where it's actually kind of funny, like Duke Nukem level, or he's like this like quiet kind of badass kind of guy where he doesn't talk at all. And then you get these fucking whiny, wimpy, fucking emo. What do I do? I don't understand. It feels like I'm a fucking teenager again. It's like, please.
Wait,
stop.
It's up to me? But who am I? I can't do this. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you can. I'm playing the video game. Yes, you can.
Be like Link. He gets fucking handed shit all the time. It's like, hey, you gotta go do this, and he just looks at you quietly, silently, and grabs the thing and is like, all right, time to go fucking save the planet, bitches.
I agree with you in spirit, but not that reference, because A, elf, and 2, I'm mixing up the A and the 2, the numbered and the letter thing, and B, he is still kind of a pussy.
Well, okay, he is not a pussy. I'm gonna defend Link. First of all, he is not an elf. He's a Hylian, sir.
It doesn't matter. It's look at his ears. All
No,
right.
he's still
Look at
High
his fucking
Lillian.
ears.
Just okay. Well, what
Look
about
at his
Spock?
goddamn ears.
What about Spock from Star Trek, motherfucker?
Spock's an elf.
He's not
He's
an
a
elf.
fucking space
He's not
elf.
a goddamn space elf.
He's a
fucking
space
Vulcan.
elf. He's a fucking space
You're
elf.
a fucking space elf, you stupid bastard. Green-blooded goblin. You stupid fuck.
Here's closing arguments on the Link situation, okay?
What?
Hooah! 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 Can't deal with that. I can't fucking deal with that voice.
That's the name of your sex tape, by the way.
Hooah! It's terrible. I fucking hate it. I'm so angry I'm gonna end the podcast.
Goodbye, everybody. See you next Thursday. No, fuck. Is there anything else?
I will never play a Zelda game.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
You
I will,
fucking
probably.
me too,
Maybe.
you stupid bastard.
Where should I start?
Either Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina?
Ocarina? The little fucking flute thing. Fuck you, I say my O's weird, okay? Like, Oblivion. Fuck off. Okay.
Oblivion.
I would say Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time. Fuck off.
Okay.
Okay.
I will play Ocarina of Time.
Thank you.
Orcarina sounds awesome. Like a battle arena with
It's
orcs.
a fucking flute.
Ocarina.
Yes.
You know there's no R in between O and C
Ocarina?
in that word,
It's
right?
Ocarina, isn't it?
It's Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Which doesn't make any sense because there's no A. But that's how I've heard everyone else say it.
Ocarina?
Yeah.
I've been always taught
Ocarina
it
of
was
Time.
Ocarina.
That's so
I
wrong.
don't know.
That's so
I don't fucking
wrong.
know.
I don't either. I've never even played the game. It just like hits my ears and I want to vomit.
Zelda 64.
blood.
There you go. Suck a dick.
I want to vomit blood like Norman Reedus does out of his penis. Which rhymes. And that's the best thing that's ever happened. I want to vomit blood like Norman Reedus does out of his penis.
Why is there pee in that game? Why? Why is that a
it bloody
mechanic?
pee? It's so good.
Why is that a mechanic?
so
That doesn't
fucking
even
good.
make sense. I'm like so uncomfortable thinking about that. Oh,
Hey, Bunny.
what?
Thanks for dealing with the disgustingness of this episode.
This literally was our grossest
hope-
episode.
I hope that people can still listen to it and forgive us.
Please forgive us for we have sinned.
Our sins. Yep. Our daily debtors as we forgive those who sin or debt against, do stuff with. Yep. Thanks.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you next Thursday. Bunny, where can people find you on the
People
interwebs?
can find me on the interwebs.
Don't give out your address. Don't give out your real address.
127.1.1.169, baby. No.
0.1.1? What?
Anyway.
Is this your IP address? Too many numbers, but okay.
Shut up. They can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under the name EvilSpaceBunny. Where can they find you, Ports?
TheRealPortz on Twitch and Twitter. And maybe Instagram someday. Probably not, though.
You can post stupid pictures of your face on there.
I should. I don't really like taking pictures of myself, though.
No, you don't.
No. No. Gotta have like a funny twist. Maybe I secretly have low self-esteem. I just didn't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Next time on Ignore the Backlog podcast, we'll find out if Forts addresses his low self-esteem.
It's low
See
self-esteem.
you next time, everybody.
See you next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for being here for episode 5 of the Ignore the Backlog podcast.
Good luck. Have fun.
Goodbye.
Don't die.
Maybe die. Who at?